How you guys doing out there? How's everyone doing? How's your life going? Are you happy? Boy, oh boy, I'm feeling good. Took a little walk today. Went for a nice little walk. My steps are fucking crazy. I've been doing 8 miles a day. 8 miles a day out here in Nashville, Tennessee. You got to, because the food out here will give you diabetes. I went to Arnold's. I got some I got like the light shit, and I got barbecue chicken, pinto beans, motherfucking turnip greens, some chow chow on that bitch, onions and tomatoes. And yo, you can't even get iced tea without fucking 12 cups of sugar in that bitch. They don't play, man. Y'all some diabetic motherfuckers down south, man. Shit is good though. Shout out to Kool and the Gang. They was able to just keep going 70s into the 80s. That's that 80s shit. Yeah, that's what I did today. I went and did some shopping, and now I'm here with you. All right, John.
Yeah.
Open up the phone lines, 888-742-3345, and I only want people that want to hear from 888-742-3345. All right, John, we did the poll 2 days ago.
Right.
Oh, right. All right, the poll was this. Do you want to hear an interview from your ex, Sam? Are you ready to hear the results?
I've not seen them, but I'm confident I can see where it's going.
I was surprised how many people voted, because nobody's ever on my Twitter. Like, whenever I tweet shit, it's just like, I might as well just fuck it. I feel like it's ignored whenever I tweet something. And I was very surprised by the amount of by the feedback that I got. So the
Paige Kennedy checking in, dick.
Yep. Do you want to hear an interview with producer John's ex-girlfriend? Over 3,000 people voted, and 89% said yes, John.
We'll see that. I can't. The Paige burns me right off out of the gate there, right at the first comment.
What do you say?
It's hell yes.
That's not a burn. Why don't let's lock that down for January when I get back in town. John.
Yes.
Isn't yes. I already know. Look, I even get yeses from you, and it's still not a yes. So let's, in front of everybody, let's lock this shit down for beginning of January.
So it's a month from now. Yeah.
Say it louder.
Yeah.
Say it louder, John.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yes to what, John?
Yes to your request.
To what?
To your request.
What's my request, John?
That you put me through a very uncomfortable experience with someone that I was with for a while.
Okay, cool. It's not me. It's
the people.
It's the people. The people want this. I don't give a fuck. People want this, John. It's not about me. It's bigger than the both of us. And look, man, the more scared you act, the more people want it.
It's not
you understand?
Fear. It's not fear.
I know. You already said she's crazy, man. So like,
I did not say that. I don't remember saying that. I do not remember saying that. Certainly not on the air.
Mario in Kansas.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What up, though?
Love the show, man. Second time calling in. But, you got to get John's old ex-girlfriend up there. John always talking about, I see the world so clearly. He ain't got nothing to hide. Well, why you get so damn defensive and so scared about it? Like, why he don't want her up there?
I know.
Because the truth going to come out, but he's going to try to make it seem like she's a liar. But we all know John's a liar.
We all know
but no, we don't know that, Mario.
John, come on, John. I've called and tried to help you out a few times on them weak-ass rap battles you're doing, but that's off the point. You lied about having the money to pay dude on that bet.
Oh, he got the money.
You lied about when a month later you didn't have it to pay him off the gate.
No, I didn't, but I made good on my promise. Yeah, I did.
There's a couple other things. I don't know. I don't got the tapes to rewind to catch you in all your little lies. But why? How come you don't want her on there, man?
Well, first of all, in all my little lies, there are no lies happening, Mario. I dispute that. So what's your other point?
So you're lying again. You're lying to me. Lying, tell me there ain't a lie. Dude, I call bullshit on him, dude.
I call bullshit too. But look, man, we all heard it.
You gonna get her on there?
We all heard it. Yeah. We all heard it.
When's it going down?
About a month.
When we come back from Christmas.
Hey, Jude, I want to ask you something. Jude, you ever, I know you into them substances and shit, you ever mess with that stuff called Kratom?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
Yeah, okay. I was just curious if you was in that.
Kratom is like, it's good for people that are trying to, like if you're trying to kick dope or heroin or fucking pills, it's a good,
I
it's a
take
good
it honestly
substitute.
daily for back pain and just to get up and go to work.
I just tried yesterday, sidebar shit. So there's this fucking, there's some tea shop that it's like off of Woodland in East Nashville. I'll be walking through there. It's all these hippies. They don't even like, they look at me like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm rolling up in there. I'm rolling up in there looking crazy than a motherfucker with all these goddamn granola bars. Well, yo, let me tell you, bro. I tried yesterday. I got just California Poppy, which was.
Is that shit for real? It worked good?
It's not like drinking. It's not like doing Vicodin or no shit like that. But it was a nice, chill little buzz, like California Poppy. It was yeah. I was feeling all right. I was feeling okay.
You don't never mess with them synthetics though, huh? Like that shit called Pinky.
No, I'm not even hip to Pinky. What's that?
I wouldn't do none of that.
Well,
but hey man, I love y'all show, man. I listen to y'all every day. This is the second time I've got to speak with y'all. I appreciate y'all taking my call, man.
Even this junkie thinks you're a fucking liar, John.
I know, he does Kratom every day, and he thinks I'm the liar. Great.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I do more than what I should be doing, man. I like smoking that H, you know what I'm saying?
Heroin?
Yeah.
Do you understand that he's a junkie. He smokes heroin, and he has more honor than you do, John.
Hey, I dispute that. I completely reject that.
John, have we spoken? Have we talked to your girlfriend yet? Have we talked to your girlfriend yet?
No,
then he does.
So
then he does.
About every time you bring her name up. It's like when you go to an animal shelter and you see them stray dogs that have been beat, you just want to reach down and pet it, and the dog constantly cowers down. That's what happens every time you bring up John's ex-girlfriend.
Yep. John.
No, that's not a yep.
Sam.
Like real defensive.
Sam. See, look, he shuts down when I say her name. Sam.
I want to keep her out of
He's
this.
already blinking, huh? Cowering down.
I'm not cowering.
Samantha. Listen to him. He gets quiet than a motherfucker. Conversation gets petite, don't it? That conversation just turned petite than a motherfucker.
False.
Hey, I always be trying to get in on white, black, or other, man. I'll never get in on that.
Oh, that's a shame. We'll have to take care of you.
You're gonna have to call up with a fake name because he's gonna remember you now. There's no way you're gonna get through now.
Mario
John's
the junkie
mad.
out of Kansas.
John's mad at you.
I don't be hating you all the way, John, but I'm just saying I call bullshit. I see it I don't see it, but I hear the bullshit, man.
We all do.
We don't.
We all do. It's happening in January. It's do you promise? Do you promise on everything you love?
Oh, God damn it.
Promise on everything you love, John.
Hey, Jude, I tried calling you a while back. Remember when
Man, I'm trying to get him to promise on everything he loves. Promise on everything you love, John.
Fine.
You know if you know you're only as good as your word, man. You know that, right?
This is a mistake. Hey, fine.
No, it's not. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, man. Quit being a little bitch.
I'm not a bitch.
Big T.
Yo, what up, Jude? Hey, John, you Rocky Dennis looking motherfucker. I got an ultimatum. Unless we have Sam on the show for an interview by Christmas, I'm going to give everyone a Christmas present and put a picture of Sam up on my Instagram. John's big ass chin.
Hey, Big T, do not do that, first of all. And we said it was going to happen in early January. So.
Yeah, I'm on Christmas vacation anyway, so like, there's no way you can even do it. So we'll wait. If it doesn't happen by mid-January, just hit him with it then. There you go.
No.
There it is. There it is. See, look, there it is. Yep. I don't condone it. I don't uncondone it either. I can't stop these people.
Yes, you can.
I can't stop people. I'm just like
they listen to you.
If if they listen to me, then I would have sold 10 million of my books, and people would be exercising more and reading books and not eating bullshit. But people do what they're gonna do. I rest my case. I can't stop him from posting what he wants to post on his own private fucking account. What am I going to do? I can't stop him.
Somewhere within Big T, there's some goodness somewhere, and he'll reach down within that void, and he'll reconsider.
Sean in Detroit.
Hey, what up, y'all? What up, family? What up, John? I fucks with John. Check this out. What about Double Jeopardy? I want to ask John wife John girlfriend some question. I also want to interview your baby mama, Jude, from the city. How about that?
Interesting.
You want to interview my baby mama?
Let's do all that in one day. Let's do all that like back to back. Let Sam come up on the phone and let your baby mama come on after her as far as the same day. Let's agree on that.
Here's the difference.
Because I've been fucking with you, Drew, for a long time. I ain't never heard your baby mama on the radio us asking her some questions.
Do you ever hear me talking about her?
Yeah, I hear you talk about her a lot.
What do I say?
You said a lot of shit about her, man, about how you wasn't a good daddy and all that, but I want to ask her. I don't want to ask you. I want to ask her from her point of view on certain scenarios. You can tell us what you want us to hear, but I want to ask her just like you want to put Sam out there like that. I want to ask her some questions. How about that? Let's set that up.
I'll reach out to her.
I will reach out to her. Like that.
I'll reach out to her.
Okay, do that. Hey, John, you don't reach out to Sam unless he confirm that one. Let's do Double Jeopardy, and let's quit just jumping all on Sam. Let's do both all in one.
Sean's bringing the pain.
You do understand
I can hear you.
You do understand that these are totally different circumstances. And
yeah, but I'll
keep it 1 zillion billion. I don't even have her phone number.
Okay, but like you were saying earlier, it's internet.
So that tells you
that you can get in contact with her.
That tells you the relationship that I have with.
But you can find her. It's internet. You can find. Don't have no excuse, Jude. You want Sam, so please don't have no excuse. All right, let's get it. Okay, put it to you like
the
this.
fact that
you're a computer expert.
Sean,
you're a computer expert. Find out.
Well, if he can find it, I will ask her.
Okay, John, find it.
I'm on it.
He's not that good at producing.
All right, Jude,
Sean, the fact that you find those two to be parallel is, I question your reasoning.
Hey, I'm out.
That's right. Hang up, because I do question your reasoning. Yeah,
he wants it.
Yeah. He does. He wants to hear from my BM. He wants to hear from my BM. If he was smart, he would ask to talk about like one of my exes or some shit like that. Yeah, I don't talk about my baby mama. Shit, I barely talk about my kid. When I do, it's just like, I'm a bad father.
What is this?
It's a celebrate good time song. Is the dude ready to go?
Well, he will be. Let's play a song and I'll get him on.
Alrighty. Look, man, phone lines blew up for you.
It's a shame we can't get to those.
In the interview with Sam, caller should ask questions. Yeah, this is like, yo, look, we're not even gonna have the callers calling, are we? It's just gonna be me and her.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pre-tape. I can't. You really gotta calm down, bro. You really gotta calm down.
I'm calm. As calm as I get.
Listen to yourself. Say that one more time.
I'm calm.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. When we come back, we're going to have the Flat Earther. What's his name? Mad Mike? Flat Earther?
Mad Mike, the limo driver.
Let's go.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Security cameras caught a white orb wandering around the gym.
There was a 8 to 10 foot hairy man looking person.
If you noticed strange lights in the sky over the weekend, you aren't alone.
It's time for news from the fringe on the All Out Show.
Mad Mike Hughes is on the phone. He's a limo driver, flat earther, and is going to launch himself up into the air to prove that the earth is flat. What's up, Mad Mike?
How are you? Thanks for your time. I'm sorry we missed connection last week. There was no cell service where the jump location was. It was absolute hell for about 6.5 days there.
You were out in the desert trying to fly up into the sky.
Well, yes, we had to move to an alternate location, and then we wind up, we were still on BLM property by 150 feet. This is after I spent 5 days setting up. And so I was we could go. We could go tomorrow. I was pretty burnt out. So anyway, we're back home, and we're going to make this thing happen.
It doesn't. It seems like this is a pretty big world. It seems like it would be kind of easy for you to just find a spot you can just launch.
Well, yes, but you've got these different agencies, and all these agencies.
Why are you telling them?
They're all covering their pensions and their bank accounts and their jobs. So everyone's in cover your ass mode, and I understand it. Okay, I get it.
Why are you asking for permission? Why don't you just shoot yourself up in the air?
Because I don't want to wind up in federal handcuffs, which is what can happen to you.
You don't think you're gonna just? Mike, I think you're just gonna fucking die. Like, how are you not gonna die? You shoot yourself up in a fucking rocket.
Okay, here's the deal, guy. How many rockets have you built in your life? How much you know about rockets?
I don't know shit about rockets.
Okay, there you go. So you're making a comment to me about rockets you know nothing about. Is that correct? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, and based on my ignorance, I would guess that you're not going to make it.
I am the only man in the world to ever design, build, and launch himself their own rocket in the history of mankind. No one at NASA.
When did you do this?
SpaceX. I did that in January 30th, 2014. I have built 5 rockets.
All right, so what's the key to making a rocket where you don't fucking die in?
Well, there's a lot of things. There's aerodynamics. I understand how air moves around things. I was in aerodynamics in NASCAR. I've had cars in the front row at Daytona, Charlotte, and several other these races, big races. I've got 2 cars in museums, and I just taught myself. It's like everything else. I did the homework and taught myself. And this is what most people are not willing to do. They're not willing to put their life on the line, not willing to put their money where their mouth is, and they're certainly not willing to get in something that they built that they can be, not very good consequences within about 30 seconds.
All right, so why do you think Mike, why do you think the Earth is flat? What makes you think it's flat?
Oh, God, I'm like everyone else. You hear about it, and you go, no, I don't know about this one. I mean, it's not like I'm saying, I believe the Earth is flat. I'm not saying I still believe Elvis is alive, okay? So I'm not that whacked out. But
okay.
I could not dismiss this after researching it anywhere from 4 to 6 months. Of course, you got to realize between these 4 to 6 months, I'm filing my own court cases. I'm teaching myself common law. I'm building a rocket. I'm going to work. All this. So my life is full, and I got 4 cats. Okay, so this is all the responsibility I want in my life. So basically, it's common sense. It's common sense. Right now, on this, if there was a round planet, that means in Australia and New Zealand, they're standing upside down, and whatever's holding the waters in is upside down also. That is not possible.
Ain't that just gravity? Like gravity's pushing us all towards the center? Gravity doesn't exist?
No, there's no. That's something they've never proven. That's just something came up by, and it wasn't even Isaac Newton. I mean, it's just all this stuff is fabricated lies. Okay, most of it's by Freemasons.
All right.
So basically, you just study this stuff. You go, it's like the spacesuits that went to the moon. I know we didn't go to the moon, but I do know they erased 700 boxes of reels of tape to save money. NASA did. Are you aware of that? They taped over the moon landing reels of tape because they wanted to save money. Does that make sense to anyone out there? Am I the only one whacked out think that is crazy? The biggest event in mankind history, they actually wiped the tapes off and re-record over them. Does that make sense to anyone out there? It doesn't make sense to me.
Let me ask you this. All right, so so there's no gravity, then what is there?
Electromagnetism is depending on the weight of the object that's on this flat Earth. In other words, this is why a butterfly can take off, and the same gravity is holding a butterfly is not same gravity is holding down a 747 jet. Okay,
but you said there's no gravity.
Answer. There's no gravity. No, it's just a scientific mumbo-jumbo thing that they had to come up with to explain all this stuff away. Okay. Now, who really knows the sun is 93 million miles away? That's another bizarre thing, because then it's going through the vacuum of space. That is, if there was space. So that means it's reheating back up when it comes back in. I mean, it's absolutely bizarre once you start thinking about this.
All right, here's the deal. Let's say you are right. Does that change that you got to pay rent every fucking month? You know what I mean? Does that change?
It changes.
What does it change?
And you got to realize, I was an atheist for about 5 years because I believed everything was a lie. All these wars, all the government, all these laws, which are not laws, they're codes, and is all a lie. Well, then I think, wait a second. If you believe in the flat Earth, you got to believe in some kind of creator, which I do now. I don't know what it is, or he, or whatever. So, but this is maybe the greatest deception they're talking about in the Bible. They're always talking about a great deception. Maybe this is it.
That the Earth is flat.
That they have turned the flat Earth into the globe, which the proper terminology is heliocentric and geocentric. Geocentric is, of course, the flat Earth version.
And then helio is a globe?
Yes, it is. Yes. Yes. So it's just, oh, God.
What do you plan to do once you get in the rocket? Like, so you're in the rocket.
Well, of course, this was explained during the big Associated Press article that went around the world. It was picked up in, I think, every country, but
yeah, but like
in Africa.
Not everybody had a chance to read that. So that's why I'm asking. It may seem redundant. It may seem redundant. That's why. So what, you got like a fucking Samsung Galaxy or some shit phone? Like what are you gonna do? You gonna shoot yourself up and then like take a fucking picture or what? Like what's the deal?
Basically, this rocket is nothing but a jump rocket. I'm planning on going 1,800 feet up and going a mile, which would be the longest jump of anybody or anything from off a ramp. In other words, no one will ever beat this in mankind history because no one's going to spend the money it's going to take to beat this record. So, but it's to raise awareness, which it has done around the world. I've been in a worldwide news story. And we're going to raise awareness to raise the $1.8 million to get me to the edge of space, which is 62 miles, / the Kármán line. And that will be pulled up by a balloon, and that is a $1.8 million venture, which we can do within 10 months after we raise the money. A balloon will pull me 20 miles up, and then we will fire a rocket. It will pull me by my shoulders the other 42 miles up at 1.5 Gs.
Why don't you just have like Red Bull do this shit? Don't they always do some shit like that? I swear to God, I saw some motherfucker jump from space. What do you think's on the other side? Like, and what's underneath the Earth?
No one knows. But I tell you,
why don't you
know?
What?
This is documented. The deepest hole ever drilled on this planet is 7.5 miles. That was done in Russia.
All right.
Okay, so that means all this stuff they teach in school about the mantle being molten lava and all this kind of, or molten nickel, and it is all BS. No one knows. Because the deepest hole, that's been drilled is 7.5 miles. And I think that took 12 years.
All right, let me ask you this. You saying all this stuff's going to cost like $1 million? It's going to take fucking, or $500,000, or the numbers don't matter. It's going to cost like $1 million. Why don't you just
$1 million to get me up to the edge of space?
So damn near $2 million to prove that the Earth is flat. And correct me if I'm wrong. The flat Earth people, they say that the land is in the middle. You're surrounded by water, and then on the outside of that disc is all ice. Correct? Is that?
It is a 150-foot ice wall that is 60,000 miles around. And that's proven by 3 different expeditions in the 17 and 1800s.
Why don't you just get you like a motorboat and a camera phone and just go hit Long Beach and just go west until you fucking hit that goddamn wall? Because they will arrest you and turn you around. Have you tried?
No, other people have been arrested. And because of the Antarctica Treaty. Okay, that's another thing people need to look at. All these countries are signed on this treaty, and all it is protecting resources in Antarctica, which has supposedly a lifetime supply of uranium, coal, and oil, and who else knows what is there. But another thing is a gentleman named...
Where's Antarctica then?
In Antarctica? Well, that's why
where's Antarctica for the flat Earth people? This is all new to me.
On the other side of the ice wall. It's the other side of the ice wall.
So on the other side of the ice wall is Antarctica?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And in 1954, in a live television interview, a very respected explorer, Admiral Byrd, said on live TV, on the other side of Antarctica, there is a landmass bigger than the United States that's never been discovered.
All right, so let me ask you this. So you're going to you got a rocket, and I saw you doing the test thing. It's going to shoot you up. How many feet up in the air?
Well, this jump rocket's only going to go 1,800 feet, and I never said I was going to try to prove flat Earth with this rocket. That's ludicrous.
What's the point? What's the point of doing the jump rocket?
Well, because I wanted to jump a mile and to raise the worldwide...
a mile's 5,000 feet, like 5,200 feet or some shit.
That is in distance. I'm saying 1,800 feet up. It's a trajectory 52-degree ballistic arc. which
I
is,
don't
I
know
think,
what
the greatest
means.
stunt ever. And you got to realize it's off the back of a motorhome. I'm the only guy in the world that's got a private mobile rocket launcher, and I don't think anyone's ever launched a human being from a mobile rocket launcher.
Are you going to bring
In a
your cats with you in the rocket?
No,
Have you
but
thought about this?
I will bring a cat named JoJo that died almost 20 years ago, and I will bring her remains with me.
You cremated the cat or some shit?
Well, I had a cat for 11 and a half years that everyone loved, and she went to all the races with me, went to concerts, and she died in February of 98, and I kept her remains, and I'm going to take her with me.
All right, so it's going to be you and JoJo. What kind of feedback? What kind of feedback are you getting from the NASCAR people and other people that you're now a limo driver? Do you talk about this in the limousine, and do people want to ride with you again afterwards?
Well, I'm actually a private limousine driver, so I don't drive just a regular type people to proms and whatever. I'm a private limo driver. I have been for 6.5 years, actually 7 years, and that's when everybody knows that I've done things in my life, do different things, and I think differently. But that's what we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to take the norm. This is what school was for. School taught you use a number 2 pencil. Don't use number 3. Follow the person in front of you. Don't ask questions. Raise your hand to go to the bathroom. Don't ever question authority. And whatever we tell you is the truth. And don't question it. See, it's all a bunch of BS.
Look, I can agree with you on a lot of that, but why are you so staunch about the whole flat Earth? Like, what does it fuck? I personally, I'm not a smart man. I don't know much. I do think it is gravity that pushes everything towards itself, and then that's why it's a globe, because it's getting pushed in from all sides. But trust me, I did not pay attention to science class. I was a poor student. But why this? Why this? Why is this such? Well, I feel like this is a real, like, it's like itching, like something stuck in your tooth or some shit like that. You really got a hard on for this one.
I tell people, research everything. We're not saying believe in flat Earth. Just say research it. But I also say research what your congressman is doing. Research what your city council is doing. Research what the real law is. Research how the courts are all quasi-courts. They're not even lawful. And then study common law.
What does that have to do with what does that have to do with that's my whole point, man. Like, let's say you do prove it. We still gotta work, like, whether the earth is flat or round, it still don't matter. Like, it's like shit is, world don't stop.
Here's the kicker. Because then finally people will believe, the ones that are asleep, that everything's a lie. If they've lied about that, they've lied about everything else. This country is not a country that we live in. It is a bankrupt corporation from 1933. It's de facto. It shouldn't even exist. The only jurisdiction it has is in the District of Columbia. Then you look at what Columbia means. It's like the goddess of death and destruction or something. And why do we have pentagrams in the streets of Washington, D.C.? And why is the Pentagon even named the Pentagon? Because it's named after a pentagram.
Because, it's got 5 sides.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, it was done on purpose, okay? Then look up the original name for Statue of Liberty, I believe, was ISIS. Folks, it's all a lie. It's all a lie. It's like the Wizard of Oz. All you got to do is pull back the curtain, and you want to see the families that's running this thing, or the corporations.
How many regular customers do you have?
Well, I just have a family I drive. I drive them to dinner sometimes, and I do stuff for them during the daytime, personal stuff, and just... but I've driven. I started being a limousine driver in Las Vegas 21 years ago. So I've driven some of the biggest stars you've heard of, the biggest porn stars. I've been to all the big parties, Billboard Music Awards. I've driven the Academy Awards. I revolutionized NASCAR. I mean, what else does God need to do in his life to get justification?
If you not to be rude, but if you revolutionized NASCAR, how come you're not rich and driving a limo? Because why?
Just because you don't have any money does not mean you haven't been successful in your life. This is where people are screwed up on things, okay?
I get it.
Just because you have no money means you are not successful. I'm a vastly successful man. I've been the very best in the world about 3 things in my life. I was a very successful motorcycle ice racer, okay? In fact, at the age of 12 years old, I was probably one of the greatest baseball players that's ever lived. I played every position but pitcher, and I had an 850 batting average. And also,
were you a catcher?
Yes, I was. I was a catcher.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, yeah. So I've done a lot of things. I got involved with racing, and once you get involved with racing, it takes over your life.
There's a bunch of people.
NASCAR.
All right, Mad Mike.
Yeah.
You are very passionate about this, and your passion has you. The phone lines are full. They're all the way full.
Well, they should be, because I'm telling you the truth. I'm not telling you a bunch of crap that they tell you in the government-run school systems, which are nothing but indoctrination centers. That's all they are.
I agree with you about that, but that doesn't discount certain scientific facts.
What science? Okay, what's science? What's the difference between science and science fiction? Did you know satellites were invented by a science fiction writer in 1945, Arthur C. Clarke, who was a Freemason, I believe a pedophile, and you ran around L. Ron Hubbard.
That doesn't mean that there's no satellites just because somebody wrote about satellites before they fucking happened. And he liked to fuck kids. It doesn't discount a satellite.
Just,
All right, look, here's the deal. And Mad Mike, Mike. Let me finish.
We got a new online store.
I got you.
FlatEarth.com.
MadMikeFlatEarth.com. This is how we're. I'm gonna look it up right now. MadMikeFlatEarth.com. All right, so Mad Mike, I don't want you to feel like you are being ambushed.
I'm a big boy.
Look, I'll allow you to pick. You can pick Mad Mike. I'm looking at. You don't even have a picture that's in focus, bro. How the fuck are you gonna make a rocket that's gonna fly?
I already have, sir, in January 2014. I rolled the dice. I played Russian roulette in the Arizona desert across a private canyon.
I'm saying, but it looks like you got a picture from a Nokia phone on here for your fucking main picture, Mad Mike.
So who gives a shit? Who cares? Dude, you're talking to one of the most interesting men living on this planet right now, okay?
I know.
That's what you should be concerned about.
I am, but I also understand that if you're going to make money, you need to make money, right? Like that's what's stopping you.
That don't motivate. That does not motivate me, okay?
Money gets you to the money gets you. You need $1.8 million, correct?
Yes.
So and you want people to go to your website, and I'm just telling you, like you probably should have a better picture than a Nokia phone, and it looks like your head is blocking Earth. So the E is blocked, and it looks like you're standing in front of something that says fart. And that's not a good look.
Okay.
You ready? All right. So
okay, next subject.
All right. So 1 through 10, I'll let you pick I'm not going to fuck like I don't here's the deal, man. I heard some guys gave you a hard time. I know that you're a big boy. But that being what you had to go through on past interviews, I will let you be in the driver's seat. You can decide what line we go to. We have lines 1 through 10. You can start giving me numbers. I'll click on them, and then we will. That's the line we'll take. So 1 through 10. Who do you want to talk to first?
2.
All right, let's go to Nick in Alabama. Nick, go ahead.
Hi, man. How's it going, Jude? How you doing?
Let's be quick and to the point, y'all.
Hey, man. Hey, look, I don't understand how you believe in this flat Earth thing. I've heard this whole thing about how the Earth doesn't rotate and everything rotates around Earth and orbits Earth. What are you going to prove going up 1,800 feet that like fucking planes fly at 33,000 feet, man? And you don't think somebody couldn't take a picture out of a fucking window?
Okay, Nick, for your information, since you was not listening to me, I said this was not going to accomplish anything about flat Earth. Okay,
then what's the point? Why are you going to spend $1.8 million on a pointless job?
Once again, Nick, you were not listening to the conversation or read the Associated Press article, dude. Okay? The $1.8 million is for the space jump, which goes 62 miles up. I'm just trying to reset the Guinness World Record and get worldwide publicity, which I have accomplished. I'm one of the most famous people on this planet right now.
In the 1400s, 1500s, nobody's ever proven that Earth is flat, right? Nobody's ever
it's been proven several times
and fallen off.
Been proven. Hey, Nick, I appreciate you. At least you know something about the flat Earth. You know that the Earth is centered and everything goes around it. Just look up in the sky at night. How in the world is the same stars above you at night after night after night? If we're spinning around 1,028 miles an hour, then that's spinning upward 60.
The speed of light.
It's impossible.
That's why the
it's
speed
a
of
bunch
light.
of Freemason crap. That's all it is.
Okay, let's. Why don't you pick another one?
It doesn't matter, man.
All right, fine. Fuck it. We got Tone in New York. Tone.
Yeah. So first,
go ahead.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Hey, geocentric model states that the Earth is at the center of the solar system, not that it's the flat Earth theory. Heliocentric means that the sun is the center of the solar system. Number two, gravity. Gravity deals with mass. That's why gravity affects an airplane different from where it affects a butterfly. And the reason why, if you're going to say, how could a plane fly if it's so massive, it deals with lift, all right? It deals with aerodynamics, all right? And then you want to bash the Freemasons. You need to do your research on the Freemasons. The Freemasons is all about esoteric knowledge and spirituality. You mentioned about pentagrams. You don't even understand what the pentagram symbols represent. The pentagram represents the balancing of the four elements, which activates the fifth element, which is spirit. Right, so
let me shut you down real quickly, okay? Because obviously you don't know who the hell you're talking to, but I'm going to inform you real quickly. My dad was a 32nd degree Freemason, okay? You understand that? He was. I found that out about 5 years ago. If I'd known that, I would have beat the shit out of him and took all this stuff and sent him to jail. I'm thinking about digging him up right now and throwing gasoline on him, okay? These Freemasons do not know what's going on until they reach the 33 degree, which you're invited to Washington, D.C., and you worship Lucifer. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? George
What's
H.
wrong with
W.
Lucifer?
Bush, Roy Rogers, Tex Ritter, all these guys were 33 degree Freemasons. They're Luciferian. Okay? So don't tell me it's a good boys club. Hang up on this clown. I'm tired of him anyway. He don't know shit. Get someone else on.
Tony in Baltimore. Tony.
Yo, Jude, what's good?
You got Mad Mike.
How are you?
You could spend a fucking $1,000 and prove that the fucking Earth is round, you dick. Because I've done it.
Hey, let me tell you something, guy.
You put a fucking recording device and a fucking phone box. Connect that shit to a fucking weather balloon. Send that shit up. Record all the fucking data as you go to fuck up. And when the fucking balloon pops because of the atmospheric pressure, because the fucking Earth is round, that's just gonna come back down to Earth.
Hey, hang up on this asshole. Hey, this guy's probably playing with his dog right now.
Dumbass.
He's playing with his dog's penis right now. Hang up on him.
You said he's playing with his dog's penis, but he did say that you could just connect to a little.
Let me clarify that. Okay, everybody's got a right to their opinion, but you don't call me a dick. Okay, I'm a very, very accomplished, very intelligent man. Okay,
you seem very intelligent.
Okay, I'm self-taught about everything. So if you want to pick on someone, you might want to pick on someone else that's really never done anything in their life. Okay, or been the very best of in the world that they do. Okay, do you understand that? Okay, so anyone else tries to be a big man with me, I train with a former WBA kickboxing champion, PKA, former WBA boxing champion, and I've had training to take guns away from people and hand-to-hand gun combat. So I don't know, man, you're probably barking up the wrong tree. Start trying to bully me around. Okay, so now, that's another thing part of my life I don't ever talk about. Dude, I am not one to mess with, okay? I'm suing the government right now. I'm bringing them into court under common law. I've threatened everybody, the Franchise Tax Board and the Attorney General Office. Okay? So, no, I'm not one to mess with.
You don't seem like it.
No, I got zero tolerance for bullshit, guy. Zero tolerance for bullshit.
Do you usually have, is this usually phone call stuff? Do people, have you had to fist fight anybody over the flat earth lately?
Nope, and I ain't going to. Because people have a right to their own opinion, but you don't have a right to start calling people dicks and dumbasses, whatever, because here's the thing.
Did that hurt your feelings?
In our life, we're all given a puzzle, and all these different puzzles are all missing pieces. So we spend our whole life putting these pieces together. See, and this is the bad thing about flat Earth. This is the part I hate about it, and I hate it with a passion. That is, it divides people even further. That's the part I don't like about it, because we have too much division. Anyway, I have only two wishes in my life. Okay, that is, every man, woman, dog, cat, child, goat, cow, everything has a nice, warm place to live and enough to eat. That's the only two things I wish for.
But yet you need to... What will proving that the earth is flat, how will that give a cow a warm place to live?
I don't know, Guy. Maybe...
I'm just asking.
I'm going to give you an example. During the Revolutionary War in this country, only 10% of people fought. The other 90% was fighting on the hill watching cable. I don't know what they was doing. And that's what would happen today.
It was not cable during that time, sir.
Well, I understand. I'm just making a smart-ass comment, okay?
Like
they were doing something. They were around the campfire singing songs about Christmas. Yeah. I don't know what they were doing. But only 10% of... If there was 10% of people on this in this country, this bankrupt corporation of the United States, all capitalization, which you might want to look up, okay? Look up one of your names, all capitalization, on any kind of.
And
legal
like, isn't Colombia from Columbus? And didn't Columbus? No. I thought Colombia isn't from Columbus.
No, Columbus. You might want to research. Maybe killed or enslaved 3 million Native Americans.
Yeah, and then they named countries and shit after his ass because he thought the Earth. He thought he was going to India and he ended up going the wrong way, because the Earth was round.
I wasn't on the boat, okay? I don't know what was going through that cat's mind. I don't know, man. Maybe he was on mescaline. I don't know what he was on, okay?
Word.
Hanging around a bunch of dirty, stinky guys, so I don't know, man. Maybe he's just tired. I don't know. But that's the best. This is what I want to relate.
Break it down.
We need to be nice to people. We need to be nice to people, okay? Because you don't know what someone else has went through. It's like road rage. You don't know what that person in front of you just cut you off or honked at you. You don't know his dad may have died that day. His dog may have died. Maybe his wife got a cancer. We don't know what other people's going through, okay?
Maybe you got a dead cat.
People.
Let's go to Freeman in Chicago.
Okay.
Man, hey, dude, I could tell you that a vagina is a dick, and that could make me the most famous person, but that doesn't mean that I'm smart. Just because you're out here spewing bullshit and people following you don't mean you smart. And if anybody that will talk about taking a dead person out of a grave and burning them, you a dumb motherfucker, man. The Earth ain't. If you came up with a theory saying the Earth.
Wait a second. We got another idiot calling me a dumb motherfucker. Hey, wait a second. No one calls me a dumb motherfucker.
Dude, what's your IQ? Smart as shit. I'm a Lizzo driver, and I did not get that out of the ground. What the fuck is a damn? What did you call them? Satan, Satan-Sarian? What the fuck is that? A Rastafarian Satan? What the fuck do they have? Dreadlock horns?
What's your IQ, sir?
What is your IQ, man? I'm just giving
What's your IQ?
What everybody's thinking about you is that
hang up on this stupid fucker. Hang up on this guy. He shouldn't even have a driver's license. Hang up on him.
I will hang up on him. I'm going to. What is
this guy right here has got a lot of problems.
What's your IQ, Mad Mike? As you were yelling, what was
his? It's 137.
So you're 137. That's an extremely high IQ. You're damn near
Mensa. Not really. High IQ is 140 to 160, and the genius is 161 and above.
So you're 3 off of Mensa for fuck. Why are you always semantics with you all the time? Richard in Canada.
Yo, man, you gotta get this fucking guy off the air. He's talking nonsense.
Oh, all right. Now you're just. All right, let's hold on. Okay, let's go to Bobby in Boston. Bobby, we'll get you some.
Hey,
Bobby,
what's going on?
Go ahead.
First and foremost, he's a special motherfucker right here. I have a brother who's in the Navy, and I'm a veteran myself. I did 2 tours in Afghanistan, so I could tell you the world is very different. Don't start talking about experiences first off. You're so special. My brother actually did tours to Australia. He did an expedition that went around the waters near Australia and Antarctica because he was in Argentina as well. So first and foremost, he can tell you that the world is round and that things are way different. And the reason we don't fucking fly planes, you flat earther, over there is because the atmosphere is so fucking cold. We don't have the technology to survive. It's not because it's flat and you'll fall off the edge of the earth. He's actually been around the world. When he went to Australia, came back the opposite direction. He went round. He's stationed in San Diego. He went to Australia. Then he stopped in Germany. And then he went to Atlanta. And then went back to San Diego.
Okay. All right. He did. Okay. So that guy is saying because his brother do you get a lot of pushback from people that are in the military? And do you think
well, in fact, there's a lot of military, they'll tell you about these weapon systems are firing on a straight line. They're not firing around a curved earth, okay? Now, there's something else you need to realize. And this guy seems, now, thank you for being very cordial, whoever this gentleman was. Now, as far as his friend was in the military, his brother, I do not support the military. The military is not a good thing, okay? Because the military is working for this corporation, okay? Now, you might want to look up a guy named Roy Fanning. Roy Fanning wrote a book called Worth Fighting For. He did 2 tours over there. He knew all these wars were about oil and opium. I call them the OO wars, okay? That's what they're all about. And they're all lies. And he knew Pat Tillman, the guy shot in the face that our government covered up. Now, he's the guy who walked across America. And he'll tell you, man, all these wars are lies. Do not enlist in these armed services, okay? You're part of the problem. Now,
are you afraid
over there? I do not support the military. I support an army of none.
Okay.
An army of none. Did you know we built the biggest It's over in not Babylon. It's over. It's in Iraq, the biggest embassy in the world. They cost $1 trillion to build. Are you aware of that? $1 trillion to build this embassy.
What is it, like
bizarre.
a fucking like a Four Seasons hotel or some shit like that?
I haven't been there, guy. I haven't been there.
Right.
But $1 trillion.
It's got to have a water
the
slide.
Pentagon has a shopping mall inside of it. Dude, it's just
crazy.
People are so. It's like people are so jacked up, saying, "Oh yeah, all this patriotism, all this is a bunch of bull crap." Okay, I think support our troops. I think was invented by the CIA, which conspiracy theory was invented by the CIA in the 1960s. That document was found, I believe, in 1974. So
right,
when I say everything's a lie, it's all a lie.
Mad Mike, are you worried about your life? How are you going to not die when you shoot yourself up in the rocket? Tell me how you're gonna land.
Well, one thing I know about safety equipment, I know about crush zones in vehicles. And, of course, this rocket, which is what saved my life the first time, the rocket crushed 4 feet up to my feet. And then the parachute I bought was for a vehicle 200 pounds heavier. And I shouldn't say vehicle. I hate that word because that means that goes to a commercial thing, which we'll talk about that later on.
Is round.
Call your cars your automobiles, not your vehicles. So you might want to study that also. But anyway, I'm just trying to do something in my life, okay? I'm not following some stupid sports team that doesn't matter. I don't care about who won the McGregor fight because it doesn't matter. I don't care who wins the Super Bowl because it doesn't matter. Mad Mike jumping a rocket matters, okay? It matters.
That's Mad Mike. I don't think you can get any better than that, Mad Mike. You can go to madmikeflatearth.com if you want to support Mad Mike. He's got hats that says Mad Mike Hughes Flat Earth on them, and he's got shirts that say the same. Each hat and shirt bought will get him closer to shooting himself up into the air with a rocket. And hopefully you get some better pictures on here because they're blurry as fuck, Mad Mike.
That is kind of funny, but no, hey, I'm just saying, I'm not telling anybody to believe in anything, okay, except yourself. Always believe in yourself. And I want to inspire people because no one's, I think Jay Leno said this. We went from a can-do to a can't-do nation. We don't do anything here anymore. And I just want to change that. I'm running for governor in California. We've already announced it. Okay, I'm going to start setting up an office within 1 month.
Well, look, when you're ready to start running for governor, you can come back on, and we would love to have you.
Wonderful. I appreciate everyone's time. I'm sorry we didn't connect last week. I could not.
You good. Don't even worry about it, Mad Mike. Don't even worry about it. That was Mad Mike. You can go to madmikeflatearth.com if you want to buy anything or give him some feedback. Coming up next, who knows?
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Shave 05. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Did you miss any of the show? You can listen online, Sirius.com/on demand. I tell you every day. It's crazy. I tell you every day, and then there's someone that's like, where can I hear you online? And I just want to fucking stab myself in the eye with a fork because I'm like, fuck, this is what I do. Sirius.com/on demand. Get the app. You can listen a la carte without the music. And I implore whoever used to do the fucking YouTube, wait a little bit and just bring it back, okay? All right, thanks. Deal. Jude, you're condoning stealing from the company. No, I'm condoning free fucking advertisement, okay? I do these fucking book signings. Speaking of which, I got one in Nashville with Yellow Wolf. Yeah, that's right. I'm connected. I'm well connected. I'm gonna be there with Yellow Wolf. Fucking Nashville, Tennessee. Slamerican. I'll be at Slamerican on 3 p.m. doing a book reading and signing. Anyway, people have been like, yo, I used to listen on YouTube, and then I bought a fucking subscription. Penny wise, pound foolish is what they call that. Look it up. Look it up. All right. Also, the Hyena Vinyl is available. You can go to hummingbirdbook.com. If you grab 5 books, you get the free vinyl. That's the only way you're going to get it. Super collectible. There's only 1,000. So, and then there's also like a fucking whoever gets the most books can get prizes too. Got one of a kind fucking upside down printed book. There's only one of those signed. It's like an error card in baseball cards. We have the test pressing and of Hyena, and we also have the test print for the Hummingbird book as well. If you don't want to bother with all that and you just want to buy the print, you can go to hummingbirdbook.com and the prints are there as well. Get some fucking culture, dude. Put some shit on your wall. I've seen your houses. I open up your snaps. The walls look bleak. The shit I'm giving, you might not want it, but you need it. You need books. Read a fucking, crack a book. Quit passively taking in your information. I've seen your walls. They're bare as fuck, son. It's just, shit's bleak and depressing. You're too old for the fucking Scarface poster that you got in the fucking gas station parking lot. You're too old for that, bro. Level up. Fuck with me. Hummingbirdbook.com. News with Johnny. Johnny Chin Boy, Chin Boy, Chin Boy. His name is Johnny Chin Boy. Chin Boy. That's coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Pill Mix after that. Oh, buddy.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Where you at? Where you at? Pussy. And now, it's time for News from the Chin with John C. Matthews.
Kids are out there having oral sex, but they are not taking steps to protect themselves against STDs.
No, siree. What kind of STDs can you get off of oral sex?
A lot. Looks like gonorrhea, syphilis, herpes, HIV, the virus that causes AIDS.
You can get AIDS off of oral sex?
What?
Get the fuck out of here, for real?
Sure.
You gotta have like an abscess in your mouth or something. You'd have to get like in a fist fight, have a bloody mouth, and then go eat some pussy.
I don't know.
Look, I think about that when I'm like, whenever I see those bums that are like, the lady bums that are like, oh, I'm begging for money. And I was like, let you suck my dick for $100. And then I'll be like, oh, man. They might give me AIDS. But I don't know if they can really give me AIDS.
Hey, well...
They probably just have me feel bad about myself.
But you can get
low self-esteem.
You can get HIV from oral.
You can get the HIV from oral.
Absolutely.
Who the fuck knew?
Absolutely.
What has to happen for you to get oral HIV?
Have oral sex with somebody who's HIV.
Who's got it? You or the giver or the fucking receiver? You don't know. You don't know.
Well,
you're not a doctor.
No, I'm not a doctor.
So kids are getting fucking venereal diseases off of the old oral.
And they're just not wearing condoms when they're doing this. Do you always wear a condom?
Who the fuck? I've slept with a listener who had very good pussy, by the way. You know who you are. But she wouldn't suck my dick without a condom. I was like, that is fucking wacky. Like, what is this, Pretty Woman or some shit like that? Like, this is weird. That's hookers do that. But she really didn't. She really had no faith in my dick, and I didn't blame her. Like, I know I'm good, but like, yeah. If you read the book, you're like, whoa, shit. Hey, yo, basically, if you read my book, you're either gonna really want to fuck me or you'll never touch me with a 10-foot pole. There's no in between here. That is what I learned.
So specifically, they looked at 7,000 kids here in the U.S. between 15 and 24, and more than half reported engaging in fellatio within the past year. But only 8% of females and 9% of males said they used a condom.
That makes sense. I think I've gotten ahead with a condom one time.
Just one. Come on, just
That's
once.
with a prostitute. Everything else is just raw dog.
It's awful.
What's awful? Raw dog? Shit.
No.
Oh, head with the condom. Yeah, it's fucking whack as fuck. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do with this?
It's awful.
What's this all for? To be real, I like fucking better than head as it is. So. They throw a condom in the mix? Like, no, sir, Bob.
They do point out here the black kids were less likely to engage in oral sex, but they were significantly more likely to use a condom. Don't quite get
black
that.
Kids are less likely to do it and more likely to use a condom.
If they were to have when they're engaged, they're using condoms.
Growing up, there was a stigmatism within the black kids that I grew up around, like sucking dick and eating pussy was looked down upon. Like all that eat your booty like grocery shit is new. Like if you listen to like old Ball and G shit, they're like eating pussies for fucking bitches. Like you don't eat pussy. That's how I got so many black chicks, because I'd be like, I'll eat pussy. I don't give a fuck. I'm white. That was my special power. I was like, this is my special power. If I was an X-Man, will be my name. Vag Eater. The Jeter. Like Derek Jeter, but Vag Eater.
So
yeah,
what was
I guess there's still some carryover. What's that?
I mean, I don't really get it. Why is that a big deal in the black community? Why wouldn't you want to eat pussy?
I don't know, man. I can't call it. I'm just saying that was common. I thought that kind of went away now. I thought those were like old. I thought that was from like the 90s and before, like the olden days. Yeah, it's like you're servicing somebody, and then that means it's like you're less than them. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
There's even like Luke had a song. Oh, hoes suck dick. Oh, niggas eat pussy. Oh, hoes suck dick. You remember that shit?
Not that one. I'll look it up.
Yeah. You look that up.
I will. I'll probably listen to that later. I will.
Are you gonna all hoes suck dick. I'm gonna pull it up on YouTube. See if you can find that shit while we're going on in the news. Oh yeah, all hoes suck dick.
DJ Smurf. Is that what we're talking about?
Let me see this one. Maybe this. Oh, this is the same one, ain't it?
Sounds sped up.
Maybe it wasn't Luke. Maybe it was this. I mean, they had to make a song about it. You know what I mean? Like that's they're like they had to make a song addressing the taboo. So yeah, there it is. Luke also had a song called Cisco, which was my joint, which was about drinking Cisco. Cisco. Which has nothing to do with anything that we're talking about, but now I want to hear it.
You get it there? You want us to pull it up?
I got it. Hold up. All right, yeah, there you go. Watch out. Put shit on your mouth if you're going to eat some pussy or suck dick.
Have you ever used a dental dam? Ever? Have you ever even seen one?
Nah, man. No. Nah, I never seen no dental dam. I never put Reynolds wrap on the pussy. Mm. I like to go down on the chick, get that stuff stuck in my beard, leave it there for about 25, 45 hours, walk around smelling that motherfucking sweet. That's sweet. You smell like papaya and ferrets. Oh. Motherfucking funk. Like that shit, son. I'm a man. I'm the son of a man. I'm a son of a son of a son of a son of a man. We go the fuck in, sir.
Yeah.
If you don't like the smell of pussy, I question what you're all about. You know what I mean?
I don't dislike it, but I wouldn't want to wear it on my face for hours, I don't think.
Oh, you a bitch.
Hey.
I don't dislike it, but I wouldn't wear it on my face for hours. That's the difference between you and me. I'm more of a caveman when it comes to that shit, and you're more of a fucking, whatever the fuck you are.
Well, I'll give it another shot at some point.
Give it a go.
I will.
All right, what else?
Quickly, airlines are physically restraining more drunk and unruly passengers. That's up.
Hey, man, look, man. Yo, it's been 16 years past this motherfucking 9/11 shit. Like, they don't play that shit. That's what I don't understand, man. Like, cats was so... Yo, we had motherfuckers run a goddamn, hijack some shit with a fucking box cutters and change our whole world. Like, you can't be on flights acting crazy, man. You get tackled, get put the fuck off. I understand where they're coming from.
And the stats released earlier this week show a 50% rise last year to 169 passengers who were forcibly confined for behavior ranging from verbal and physical abuse to doing crazy stuff.
Don't be on an airplane talking crazy, man.
I know.
They literally, we had to rebuild some buildings after that shit. Like, countries got invaded. Email is fuck. They don't play that shit. Like, they can look at my email now. They can come into my house and come get me. They got acts. Like, don't be on the... People forgot. Like, chill the fuck out, bro. If they tell you to get off that fucking plane, you better get off that fucking plane.
You fly a lot. Have you ever seen anything like that? Like, people losing control like that?
No, the worst I fly a lot. So these are like things that don't happen that much that I see. But maybe it's because I'm not taking super long flights. The worst I saw was some drunk lady with her fucking service dog that wasn't a service dog, and the dog got away, and she was fucking drinking white wine. She running up and down the fucking aisle, chasing her dog, dumped the wine on me. But like, that wasn't that big of a deal.
Now that you mention it, about a third of all the incidents were related to people being wasted. So
yeah, bro,
that makes it a lot worse.
A little louder. All the fellas drinking. A little louder. All the white boys drinking. Budweiser.
What else?
That is just about it.
That's it for the news? You fucking twat. Give me one more. Give me one more news story. Twatologist.
Fine.
Twatosaurus Rex.
There's this thing that some people are upset with.
Twat face killer.
Armpit vaginas.
Armpit vaginas. See, you almost skipped over armpit vaginas. Let's talk about that.
Okay, if you just
let's talk about the real.
If you just do a quick Google search, you can see some photos of it. But it is this effect when somebody wears a tight dress and it pushes their armpits up, creating a crease that resembles the vagina. And this stylist here is saying that her clients worry about this armpit vagina. You can get liposuction there to take out the fat.
Y'all need to chill out, ladies. Just fucking love your body. For real, man. Like, come on, man. Love yourself, man. Armpit vaginas. You know who's paying attention to that shit? Other girls. Dudes, I've never looked at a girl like, man, she's bad, but her armpit looks like a pussy. And if I see that, it probably makes me just want some pussy. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably some subliminal shit like, man, I just need some pussy. What if something about her make me want to fuck? Love thyself. Self-acceptance, ladies.
And this term was essentially invented by Jennifer Lawrence back in 2014 when she was on the red carpet and she was complaining about her armpit vagina.
She got big ass titties, man. Like, whatever, man. Calm down.
Have you ever noticed a woman's armpit fat?
Never, ever,
No,
never, ever. That's what I mean. Like, what? What are you talking about? Calm the fuck down. I did just click on a picture of a girl with the armpit tattoo of an onion, which I find disgusting. Like a chopped open onion, and it's her armpit. Like, and she looks like she's cute too. Like, what are you doing? You got no friends? Talk you out of that shit?
This model, Chrissy Teigen, she had liposuction on her armpits to get rid of this fat. And she might even have it again.
All right, man, sure. Whatever makes you feel better. I guarantee you, like, I'll bet you fucking dollars of donuts. Which that used to mean something back in the day because donuts was like 50 cents. I'll bet you dollars of motherfucking donuts. That she's not going to be happy with herself once she gets that done. Mm-hmm. She's not going to be like, okay, no more armpit vagina. I'm perfect now.
Seems unlikely.
Perfect. Don't need to do anything else. Self-acceptance, ladies. And quit tearing each other down. All right, that's the news.
PPP love, time to bring the bass